YouTube. So much has been said about you. You get a seemingly endless amount of criticism, but I'm about to add to the pile. Once a green grassland of creativity is now a dry husk of generic cash grabs. Now, if you folks don't mind, I'm gonna hit this rant real quick, and you're probably not gonna guess which direction it's going to go. It's gonna be a good old twisteroni. So I came across My Thoughts on the Current State of YouTube by Soul Knight Says. She's a cool animator. You should check her out. I do have one big gripe with her. Some shit that's really unforgivable.
Listen, I'm really old. I've been around for 21 years of age.
Some of you are probably thinking, especially if you've seen her video, remember when this place wasn't just a corporate sponsored dumpster fire? Or maybe you just feel like it's an A.I Slop chop farm, which, fair. The good old days. Back in my day, you know, when creators weren't just algorithm cucked husk regurgitating the same shit. X situation is crazy. Fill in the blank situation is getting out of hand. Insert thing here must be stopped. Top 10 booties. You won't believe number 6. It's been so long, I bet a lot of you are probably almost forgetting what YouTube used to be like. But on this current state of YouTube videos, speaking of top 10s, I'm gonna break this down to like 1 to 10 myself, just really so I can think better. So even though this is a breakdown, Soul Knight Says, go check her out first. You're welcome to come back here, or you can just watch this and go there, either or. Watch both of us. First thing she says is YouTube doesn't really feel like YouTube. Now, YouTube in the beginning really felt special. It felt magical even, like you didn't find 5 billion content farms. You found people actually making genuine stuff really just because they wanted to, not necessarily because of money. You'd find some boring person making like a generic vlog. You find some lunatic random YouTube meme trend or whatever the fuck. Back when they had this, back when memes had a shelf life longer than you passing gas, basement ranting about harmless conspiracies, fucking adorable conspiracies, harmless and cute conspiracies, not the psychotic ones that you get now that actually get people hurt. Not even just that, to keep it a stack with y'all, to get people actually killed. Now motherfuckers believe crazy shit like vaccines will make you gay, or the government can make supermassive hurricanes, or Haitians eating pets, or some dumbass shit like that. Oh wait, they stopped doing that? What, they moved on to the next distraction bullshit? Okay, sure. But yes, take me back to the better days. Call of Duty montages, people making stupid skits, talking into like a shit Eddie P camera. Now granted, I know this is like 70% nostalgia talking, but at the same time, it felt different. It felt real. Now, every video is a polished ad for Raid Shadow Legend. Actually, I don't know, Raid kind of died. Damn, Raid got hit with Raid. Damn, I wish I got some of that Raid money. Or NordVPN, sponsor me Nord, don't hold me. Or some juice, or some borderline illegal, or just outright a scam. And let's not forget some AI generated bullshit that makes me want to gargle baking soda. Because baking soda and toothpaste are really good for your teeth. It is honestly crazy to think about. Creators back then didn't really optimize or put psychotic thumbnails up. Okay, well, maybe they did. But in general, they just made weird shit. Now, gotta do my attention grabbing psychotic thumbnails. Gotta do my smash that like button, smash that like button, smash that like button. But why is that? Well, let's go ahead and continue. Also, while I'm at it, for the love of God, hit that goddamn like button. Seriously, I'm dying. The next thing is personality versus topics. And I can feel this too, because unfortunately I keep having to shift around my stuff. Otherwise, it's just not going to be seen by anybody. Because I've been struggling so long to figure out, okay, what do I talk about? What do I talk about? What do I talk about? Do I do the whole niche thing? I ain't gonna lie. I fucking hate that term so much. Niche. I personally don't like to be pigeonholed into doing like one thing. I fucking hate that. There's so much in the world that I want to talk about and do. But unfortunately, because there's just so many people online, if I don't talk about the right particular things, I'll just be talking to myself. And I do that regularly. I do that without spending 4+ hours on one thing. I'm not getting that time back. It fucking sucks. I'll bust my butt to try to make like a really good video, and then I'll spend like weeks and weeks on it, and then nobody gives a shit at all. It'll be like 2 views, and it's like, into me. And content apathy was another thing, and she's not really wrong on that. It does feel like at a certain point it's becoming background noise. Everything's content now. Your hobbies, content. Your trauma, content. Your dog's funeral, 10-minute vlog, monetized with a mid-roll ad for Temu. Now, because she's still an animator, I feel like she has more to say on this, or at least a lot more insight on this than I do. But yeah, as somebody that really enjoys animators online, Storytime animation has went, or at least perceivably went downhill. It feels more sanitized, more homogenous, which is really not too much of a surprise, because that's the more something's successful, the more it gets distilled down after a while. You have to make it to where it You have to make it to where it appeals to like the lowest common denominator. But here's one thing that I really wish she had spent more time on, but she seems really nice, so I'm not surprised. The algorithm, the role of the algorithm and the audience shaping YouTube. Now, the algorithm isn't necessarily evil as much as we like it to be evil. If you want me to really keep it a stack with you, you're just basic. Or if you want to feel special, because you're all special to me, the people that fit in your demographic are basic. Oh, you don't think so? You think it's all the algorithm? Algorithm. The magic key is really just to blame the algorithm, then call it a day. Most of it's just attention spans. TikTok got us twitching, no streamer sight, pun intended. I'm sure when it comes to attention spans, there's almost a Venn diagram that's a complete circle of the average internet user. Like me, soup for brains. Hey, I'm not one of them, that's not me. I'm not one of those motherfuckers. I'm just gonna tell you what is. You know how some people like to levitate above everyone else and be like, that's not me. Nah, that's me too. I like watching dumbass videos myself. Sometimes I'll find myself watching some A.I Slop and I won't even realize it. But even after I do realize it, sometimes I'll just watch another one. But even without the A.I Slop, Twitch has brain rot, Facebook is literal brain rot, YouTube has brain rot, and Twitter, X, now run by a human Tesla crash dummy who thinks free speech means letting bunch of little Zeke post their little low IQ dipshit grocery lists about how brown people are poison to the blood of America, which ironically enough, those dumb motherfuckers are actually the poison. They're literally a poison, a cancer that's worked its way into America's lymph nodes, but that's a video for another day. You don't even have to go straight to the site. You can see links to Twitter anywhere. You can almost just like see the Hitler particles come off of it. But unless you're into seeing some kinky, aspiring brown shirts gargle narcissistic wannabe Tony Stark 3-incher, you probably don't need to go there. Now, she also does mention that YouTube cannibalizes their own longer videos, which they really do with shorts. I get the strategy. I see how well it works for all the other sites, and of course you're going to want to do that too. And it makes all the sense in the world. You take care of your people with higher attention spans, you get your people with lower attention spans. I get it. But the unfortunate byproduct, which I would like to really believe that they had thought about, the way that attention spans are going, somebody one day is going to come up with YouTube micros or fucking Instagram nanos, TikTok ass centimeters, since y'all abroad peasants want to keep your busted ass system of measurement. But people really do be whining about the algorithm like it's Skynet. Shit, me too. And sometimes sometimes it really is the algorithm. YouTube or other platforms will have their systems do weird dumb shit because they're out of touch money whores looking for their next fix, even if it fucks them up, which they're so wealthy it's not like it's gonna hurt them much. It's just, to them, it's just a cost of doing business, being retired. Y'all see what I have to do? I stand by that statement 1,000,000%, but they have the complete means to keep me from growing, which that's why I'm talking to you. I want to grow. I want to get bigger. I need to get bigger. But I'm going to share something with you. Something really important. Lean in closer, closer. Damn. I know you're not leaning in. You're fucking busy doing something else, halfway paying attention. Got me in the background while you clapping cheeks. Pending you're above 18. Haha. Gotta cover my legal bases. We do blame the algorithm for a lot, collectively. It's just so easy to do. You can just blame it on that and be like, all right, I'm done, call it a day, back to whatever, this sucks, you know, that kind of shit. We do that a lot, whether you're a viewer or whether you're somebody that makes stuff or a combination of both. But the fact of the matter is, the algorithm is a lobotomized hamster wheel running on code. That's really just what it is. If you're getting fed up with 5-minute crafts videos where they glue Legos to a toaster and then be like, well, this cheat code will make your toast come out 0.0005 seconds faster with this one simple trick that makes you look stupid, that's really on you. You clicked it, you watched it, you're the reason some guy in a basement is pumping out SSS Sniper Wolf reacts to Blip Blip reacts to SSS Sniper Wolf videos. Congrats, you are part of the issue. And I'm part of the issue. We're all part of the issue. And unfortunately, a lot of us are really desperate to get somewhere in life, and YouTube is a viable vehicle as much as people like to pretend like it's not. And when you put your heart and soul into something multiple times and you really just try to get something out of it, you're trying to grow, you're trying to expand, you got goals and shit that you want to reach, and then you see it's not reaching anybody, it's like, well, fuck, why the fuck am I busting my ass to try to do this? I'm gonna do what everybody else does. I'm gonna do the shit that works, the shit that doesn't beat the life, the soul, and the heart out of me. Well, it does beat that out of you, but at least you have something to show for it. Because if you get it beaten out of you and you have nothing to show for it, like yours truly, oh god, I can't really say that phrase without thinking about O.J. Simpson.
Hey Twitter world, this is yours truly.
But really, when you think about it hard enough, it's inevitable. It's Thanos, but even more stupid. One thing that I really wish that she did, but you know, this person's very sweet. You can tell she's a good ass noodle. We're part of the problem. Legit. It's always been the case. Whether it been TVs, whether it be movies, anytime any new medium or just medium as it's online or wherever it's displayed at for an extended period of time, this is what it eventually comes to. And it's not like it just happens in a vacuum. You all, and by extension really, we all keep coming back for that dopamine, that distraction, that background noise. We keep doing that. And YouTube's like, well, shit, this is what you want. I gotta keep the lights on. And I joke about it now, but shit, YouTube may do something like YouTube micros. It's gonna be like a 1 second video. Yarp! And that's it. That's the video. And the creators, well, we're just rats in the cage. Well, we're just rats in the cage on the hamster wheel. And I can't stress it enough. I am one of them, hitting that upload lever really until we die on the inside. Beautiful, really. Look, I know this video sucks. It's depressing, it's ass, but when does the truth ever really feel good? I'm sure glad you told me I look fat in this dress. I'm sure glad you told me I have 3 weeks to live. I'm sure glad you told me that my breath smells like an aborted sewage pipe. People say they want the truth, but do they really? Honestly, ask yourself. You probably thought about this long beforehand. Do they really want the truth? It's not fun. Lie to me sometimes. Life already is brutal as it is, unless you're born rich. But not all the time, though, just sometimes. Like candy. It's not bad to treat yourself every now and then. So a little bit of garbage isn't the worst, but you really have to learn how to balance it out, which a lot of us have not learned how to balance it out. The same way that a lot of us have morbid obesity is the same way that a lot of us consume shit content. It's just candy. It's sugar, basically. One thing that I really did like that she mentioned, though, was YouTube hype. That's something that's really cool for small creators. It really does remind me of like the good old days. She did mention that thing, and I like it a lot. I really do. You should consider doing it, like 1,000,000%. God, I wish YouTube would really push that more. It's more so like, even if some of the videos are very dumb, which I mean, I feel like that's inevitable because that's the way old YouTube was. I still feel like it's like YouTube protein in a sea of diabetes and sugar. YouTube kind of has something like that, but I feel like that option is so obscure, like you just don't even realize it. And I think it's probably just because of the way that the site is designed as well. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure, but I see something like that every once in a while where it's like you can try something new, but it kind of just blends into the background. Now there are other things that you can do yourself, or by extension by ourselves, that we can accomplish, because at the end of the day, for more or less, we're all complicit. You want to save YouTube? Stop watching trash. Click on the weird, like, I don't know, find a video. It's like, I make tiny houses for disabled squirrels, or something quirky and different like that, because people really don't be watching that. Seriously, do this test yourself. Go to YouTube, type in something quirky that just randomly pops into your head. Try it like maybe 3 or 4 times or so. Go down the list, see all the different videos, because you'll probably be thinking, oh, well, this quirky little video got 12 million views. Do you know how often that happens? Like, in comparison to all the other quirky videos, it happens less than you think compared to how many people actually upload something similar and interesting. You can either slurp the slop or don't. You can either find the unique and interesting or don't. Everything that you do, it's completely up to you. The only thing that I have to say is, please don't cry about the outcomes when you pick outcomes. Something expected and very, 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 very avoidable that ends up as a tragedy really isn't a tragedy to me. It's just something that happened. It's inevitable. What can I say? But in all honesty, though, I am gonna need y'all to hit that like button, please, please, subscribe, all that other good stuff. And yeah, we did it.
So guys, we did it.